Welcome to the Luz and Dolly show. I'm Luz.
And I am Dolly. And today we have of course, another special segment for you. And
Every segment is special.
You know what? It's because I just love what we do. I absolutely love what we do. And yes, every single one of our segments is special because we really put our heart and soul to bring you the right message. You know, because we truly, again, want to make a difference.
You know, sometimes we say the right message and sometimes it's the message that you are intended to receive.
Yeah.
Sometimes we sit down and we wonder, what am I going to learn today? Or I wish I had a sign. Or give me a miracle. Send me a, and
It's
that's
funny.
what it's all about.
Yeah, because even yesterday we had a conversation with another lady during lunch.
Yes.
And I just started speaking. And I tell you, I did not plan what I was going to say ahead of
Yes,
time. I just
yes.
kept talking.
It
But what are we
did.
talking about today?
What are we talking about? Who do we have here?
About today the law of attraction and the reason why our beautiful Paulina Lopez that came from New York City,
welcome,
one of our
welcome.
co-authors and book sister.
welcome.
The reason why
Welcome.
she is here today and sharing with us is because she is a certified coach with the law of attraction. And
That's
Luz
so
and
exciting.
I know, isn't it amazing?
We're
Luz and
passionate
I
about that. Yes.
wholeheartedly
Yes.
believe in the law of attraction because
Dolly
what
said
you and-
wholeheartedly.
Wholeheartedly. Nina, I'm saying it with passion in case you don't get it. But why?
Yes,
Why
yes.
is the law of attraction so important to you and I, Luz? Let's start with that.
Because everything we think about and talk about is exactly what happens. Everything that we have planned and Dolly and I mention to each other and to God in the universe and we write it down has become a reality. So help us understand, help them understand exactly what we're referring to. What exactly is the law of attraction?
Well, first I want to thank you, ladies. Wonderful, beautiful ladies.
Oh, you're so
for
nice
having
and
me.
cool.
I love this.
You're so
I
nice and
love
cool.
just having a conversation with you ladies.
Yes,
of course,
casual
something that we're all
conversation.
passionate about, so thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
And I would say
Oh, my.
that this is all about the power of thought. And I always say life is a state of consciousness. It's all about your
Yes.
conscious being on a daily basis. We make it so hard. It's not hard. Life is not so hard. It's what we make of it.
Well, it
So
shouldn't be hard.
It shouldn't be
It
hard.
shouldn't be hard. And you said the power of thought. So
That's
if
right.
people continue to think that I have such a hard life, well, guess what you're attracting?
That's
hard
right.
life.
Very hard life for sure.
Yeah.
So it's all about really being able to have that awareness of the thoughts. And it's so interesting how prior to having this experience of knowing about the law of attraction is I wasn't in control of my thoughts.
Right.
It was pretty sloppy, to be honest with you.
Wow.
Because they used to come, and I thought this was just a natural state of being, in where we could just allow these thoughts to come into our heads, and just pretty much, that's life. And
And it isn't.
it isn't life.
So when and where did you figure out that that's where it was going to be?
Well, I read many books, of
Okay,
course, and I was
okay.
interested in the entire concept of it, and many studies, many people I met, and I said, I got to dig into this a little bit deeper. I
And
gotta
then
see
you-
what this is really about.
Yeah, sorry. And then you start practicing it, and then it happens and happens and happens, like with Dolly and I. It's just very, very interesting and amazing how initially you think that you're not in control.
You're not in control.
You co-create your life.
Absolutely.
Do you not?
And I think there's a freedom in knowing that we navigate the direction of our lives. I mean,
Yes.
think about how free that is.
You know, it absolutely brings you freedom. I remember first hearing about the law of attraction when the movie The Secret came out.
Yeah.
And
2008.
I found it so interesting. And one of my favorite parts in the movie is when the guy, I don't remember which one it was, started talking about that he would think about the parking space.
Yes.
Something as simple as the parking space.
I call it Princess Parking.
Princess-
I will
yeah,
have
yeah.
Princess Parking
Princess
all
parking.
week.
But
Yes,
Luz and
yes.
I practice the law of attraction on a daily basis.
Yes.
And the reason why we specifically practice the law of attraction is because we had mentioned briefly is everything that we think about is we're attracting because we really truly believe in it. But one thing is to actually say it. The second piece is to believe it.
Yes.
Because
You can't
believe
just say, today is going to be a great day. And expect that. You have to put the energy into it. Today is going to be a great day and feel it and say it with such passion
and put
that
it out in
will
the
be.
universe.
It's very important
Right?
to tie those things in together. Like you
Yes,
said, it's
yes.
not just about the thought process.
Yes,
It's about
yes.
being able to know exactly what thoughts are popping into your head, being able to keep them consistently positive.
Yes.
All right, got to eliminate those negative ones.
Yes, yes.
Attach that powerful feeling to it, and just sit back and wait with faith
Yes.
that
Ooh,
it will
you give me
manifest in your life
goosebumps.
because
With
that's
faith.
what it's about.
With faith. Well, one of the things, sometimes you have audience members, you have people that surround you on a daily basis. And one of the biggest issues that affects our country is debt. Okay? And I've heard this 1,000,001 times. Oh my God, I have so much debt. I have so much debt. I have so much debt. Or I want to get out of debt. I want to get out of debt. And I'm working on getting out of debt. The problem is you continue to attract
What you're speaking of.
debt.
Yes.
You continue to attract debt. And again, it's not just about what you're saying, but it's the emotion that you're putting behind it and what you're putting out in the universe that is coming to you.
That's
And it's
right.
also important, Dolly, that you bring that up because that's what you're referring to is debt. So another way, I've always talked and shared with Dolly, another way to say that is how. And I challenge you to think of what is coming into your mind and your thought and out of your mouth. So instead of that phrase, I have debt, I have to work on this debt, you say, I am so grateful that I am abundant.
Yes.
What a difference.
that
Same
amazing?
situation.
Different feeling.
Oh, but it just
It is a
makes a
different
world
feeling.
of a difference.
And Luz and I have experienced things, and I know you have heard this in our show before, but very briefly, we talked about putting our empowerment workshops together. It was a thought back in March 2015. We have launched our empowerment workshops.
The Luz and Dolly Show.
The Luz and Dolly
Exactly.
show
On my
was
red
a
couch.
thought. Yes, we talked about it while drinking wine or
I
a
love
pot of
it.
coffee.
I love it.
It was like, we have got to do the Luz and Dolly show, and it happens. We talked about going international, and it happened.
And you don't
Look at
have
that.
to know how it's going to happen. It's very important.
That's right.
You just have to have faith and believe. So ask, believe, receive, which is part of our logo. Ask, believe, and receive, and know in your heart that it's going to be, and you don't have to know where it's coming from because it will come.
It will continue to come.
Yes.
We had a situation that just took place now this past month of April 2nd or 3rd, Lucy, you said.
April 2nd.
Just share that briefly because it was so beautiful. And
We were at an advanced landmark weekend, and April
Wow.
2nd, I said, Dolly, we have to take the Luz and Dolly show on the road, WIPA ABR, our empowerment workshops to old folks' home, senior homes.
Senior homes.
They give and give and give all of their life, and then when they get older, they're in a center and rarely get visited and have no inspiration and no love for life sometimes. Their
Depression.
health,
Depression.
they're depressed, anxiety.
gosh.
And when I mentioned that to Dolly, it was
started crying.
7 days. Oh, she did.
I started crying because I was so touched. And Luz and
It just hit me, and it's like, we have to. And she said, yes, of course. And
we
7
will.
days later, we happened to go to a fundraiser, and we manifested what? We met 4 individuals that have home care for seniors that we've connected with, and it just gives me emotion because just ask and believe with faith,
you will truly
and you will
receive.
connect. You will connect with that, with those individuals. It's so powerful. So we recommend that you do exactly what Paulina said. Just get rid of those negative thoughts and just believe.
Yes.
Powerful.
And we get it. We understand it wholeheartedly
Life is busy,
again.
Yes.
Life happens.
That's right.
Life happens, but it's what you continue to manifest in your thoughts.
So what do you recommend to our
I
audience?
absolutely recommend something,
yeah.
and that is to remember that this comes with a great amount of responsibility. Why? Because you will have to do some work. And that
Yes.
is to be consistently aware of what you're putting out there. It's not going to happen overnight. Please be patient. But it will happen. It will become second nature. Why? Because you're doing the work. You're making sure that you're consistently shifting the mindset a little bit, bringing in, and it's something as simple as being able to shift the words from a negative to a positive.
Yes, yes.
I love that.
That simple.
I love
yes.
that.
When you said that it's hard work, just envision when we have our children and they're starting to walk and they fall. Do we pick them up and say, no, don't try anymore because you're falling and you're going to break? On the contrary, oh, it's
hinder them,
okay.
yes.
We dust off their knees and we, come on, try again. So try. If at first you don't succeed, try again.
That's
One little nugget I want to add as well
nugget,
is
she says.
a little nugget that I want to add as well is when you do put it out there, don't doubt it.
Yes.
If you want it and you believe in it wholeheartedly, you want it, it will come.
Say it as
It
such.
will come.
Yeah.
Say it as such. But if you say,
Aw.
I want to accomplish this, but I don't know if I can. There's your doubt. There's your doubt.
Yes.
You just knocked it out of the park.
Nip it in the bud.
You can, you will, end of story.
That's
And
right.
make it happen. And that's why we are here with our amazing Paulina Lopez.
I love you.
We love you. She is an amazing woman, co-author, book sister for life. She is our sister for life. And we're so grateful that you are here with us today.
Can you give them your
Thank
website
you.
if they're interested in looking you up?
Absolutely. You can find me at paulinalopezcoaching.com or Business of We, which We stands for Women Entrepreneurs.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for being here and
I love
sharing with us today. We absolutely love and
Thank you for
adore
having
you.
me. I love you ladies so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you for being with us. Take care.